Good morning, Bobcats friends and families. This commencement ceremony will start in just a little bit, but first I have some important information for you. If you're not yet seated, we ask that you find a seat as quickly as possible. The seats in the top 3 rows of the lower bowl are reserved for guests with limited mobility. We ask that you keep those seats available for individuals who may need them. Due to safety regulations, no one may stand in any aisle or stairway or around the perimeter walkway of the arena. Now, if you wish to come down to the railing to take a picture of your graduate, we ask that you return to your seat as quickly as possible. And lastly, out of respect for the ceremony, please silence all mobile phones and electronic devices and refrain from using other noise-related items that would distract from the ceremony. Again, everyone, including all you graduates out there, please take your seats as quickly as you can. And graduates, if you could move in toward the center of your row, we still have some more folks that need seating, so we want to get all of you in here as quickly as possible. So again, scooch in a little bit. Now, graduates and esteemed guests, I now ask that you stand, if you're able, and join the Ohio University Select Vocal Ensemble. In the long-standing tradition, it's the singing of the Ohio University alma mater.
Alma mater, Ohio, alma mater, brave and fair, alma mater, we hail thee, for we own thy kindly care. Alma mater, Ohio, when we read thy story on, we revere thee and cheer thee as we sing thy praise once more.
And now please be seated. Our program will begin momentarily. Please stand if you are able for the Ohio University ceremonial mace, which is carried by the chair of the Faculty Senate, Dr. Sarah Wyatt. The arrival of the mace marks the official opening of this Ohio University commencement ceremony.
Please be seated. Good morning, Bobcats. Good morning, Bobcats. Good. Okay, this is working. I was worried. Ha. Madam President, my fellow members of the Board of Trustees, our deans and esteemed faculty, parents, friends, and of course, the reason for whom we are all here to celebrate, the Ohio University graduating class of 2025. My name is Matthew Evans, the chairman of the Ohio University Board of Trustees. More important than that, I am here as a proud alumnus and a father of a graduate today. So if you see me crying up on stage, you know what the story is. I am going to try and get through it. I'd like to personally welcome all of you to the 2025 Spring Commencement. And I would also like to officially open today's ceremony. It is a great day to be a Bobcat. Oh, you? That's pretty good. The graduate ceremony yesterday, they're too busy worrying about the future or something, I don't know. Now, will you join me by standing, if you are able, to honor our great nation for the presentation of the colors by the Army ROTC and the singing of our national anthem by the Ohio University Select Ensemble. Thank you.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched as our gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. Good morning, Bobcats, and welcome to Spring Commencement. My name is Lynn Reddington, and I have the honor of serving as your Vice President for Student Affairs. And I am extremely excited to mark this very special milestone with you. It's really gratifying and exciting to see so many of your families, your friends, your guests who are here to celebrate your accomplishment. Thank you all for being here. I'd also like to thank our outstanding and dedicated faculty and staff who have joined to celebrate and to wish you well. To help us acknowledge the significance of this very special occasion, we have many distinguished guests with us today. And I'm going to ask that these guests please stand as I introduce you and remain standing until all have been recognized. Audience, will you please hold your applause until the end? Please join me in welcoming members of the Ohio University Board of Trustees, our academic officials, the administrative officials, representatives of our university senates, members of our esteemed faculty, and our speaker for today's ceremony, Mr. John Gaynor. Please be seated. I also want to take a moment to recognize and to honor those who are here today who serve and protect our country. Some of you entered the armed forces as officers, an honor you earned through the completion of the Reserve Officer Training Corps program. Others of you served our nation before coming to Ohio. We also have members of our audience who are veterans or current members of the armed forces. If you are able, please stand so that we can recognize you and thank you for your service and your sacrifice. We all recognize that this milestone could not have been achieved without the love and the support of your families and friends who have stood by you every step of the way, including today. So graduates, let's stand up and give a big round of applause to those who you love and who love you. That's a lot of love and a lot of connections. Families, thank you. And now, it is my pleasure to introduce our president, the 23rd president of Ohio University, Dr. Lori Stewart Gonzalez.
Thank you, Dr. Reddington. Graduates, let me be the first to say congratulations. Today, you have reached an extraordinary milestone. Every exam, every late-night study session, every lab, clinic, studio, field experience, and yes, even those early morning classes across the campus. All those have led you to this moment. Each small win, each hard-earned breakthrough has added up to something remarkable. You've not only completed your degree, you've evolved, discovered your strengths, and stepped into your potential. I hope you're proud of your hard work, growth, and accomplishments, but I know that I speak for everyone here when I say we certainly are. From day one, you recognized the value of learning in and through community. You knew instinctively that none of us walks this journey alone, and our best learning and deepest growth happen when we engage with others to solve real challenges. Here at Ohio, you saw firsthand how your research, creativity, service, and student leadership don't just stay in the classroom or lab, They lift real people in real communities and in real ways. And while you are helping others, you're also building something within yourself: purpose, resilience, and confidence. Because of our strong focus on hands-on learning and community partnerships, you now know how experiments, rehearsals, essays, and late-night meetings become the foundation for work that truly improves lives. This is a powerful legacy that you'll carry with you. You chose Ohio for its academic excellence and outcomes, and you chose well. Here, academic rigor goes hand in hand with a deep commitment to student success. Our nationally recognized faculty bring both expertise and real-world insight into the classroom, creating dynamic learning environments that challenge, engage, and inspire. As a result, our graduates leave not only with a strong foundation in their fields, but also with skills, confidence, and a support network to thrive, whether that's in graduate school, a professional career, or meaningful service to their community. The outcomes speak for themselves: high job placement rates, competitive graduate school acceptances, and a global alumni network making a real impact in every sector imaginable. We have more than 250 degree programs to choose from, and you came to Ohio because you wanted to be the best in your field, not just for personal success, but to make a difference. Now, your world-class education will open doors across our great state and far beyond, empowering to do exactly that. So let's talk about experience. I love books and classrooms. After all, I chose a profession for that reason. But I also know that most of the transformative lessons happen far beyond the lecture hall. During your time at Ohio, you didn't just learn about the world, you engaged with it. Some of you waded through Appalachian waterways, designing ways to clean up mine runoff while creating local jobs. Others gained front row seats to global events like the Summer Olympics or the PGA Tour, mastering what it takes to manage complex events with precision. Still others stood shoulder to shoulder with healthcare teams, stepped into Fortune 500 boardrooms, or contributed to life-changing research. Wherever your experience took you, you now graduate with more than a diploma. You graduate with real-world insight and confidence to act on it. Community, experience, excellence. These aren't just words at Ohio University. They are the pillars that gave your education meaning, relevance, and power. And while there are many great universities out there, there is only one, Ohio. That's why you leave here not only prepared to lead, to serve, and to make your mark. Your time here has made this community stronger, and in return, I hope it has ignited something in you, a spark of potential now burning bright and ready to illuminate a world that needs your ideas, your empathy, and your energy. The good news is you won't be alone. Today, you'll join a network of over 300,000 alumni around the world, and I can tell you, today they are cheering for you. They'll have your back because Bobcats help Bobcats. It's just what we do. So don't be a stranger. Come back for homecoming or just to walk the bricks. Take your place in our long tradition of holding the next generation, helping the next generation on Giving Day or in any way. Because no matter how far your path takes you, this campus, this community will always be home. That's what it means to be forever Ohio. So go boldly wherever you're called next. Carry a piece of us with you, and as our Alumni Gateway reminds us, grow daily in knowledge, wisdom, and love. Congratulations, Ohio University graduates. You inspire us, you make us proud, and we cannot wait to see all that you accomplish. And now it's my great honor to introduce our student commencement speaker, Garrett Meek. Garrett is a proud Bobcat from Columbus, Ohio, graduating today from the College of Business with a degree in Finance and Strategic Leadership and Management, along with a certificate in sales. During his time at Ohio, Garrett has shown what it means to lead with integrity, to serve with heart, and to embrace every opportunity to grow. He served in student leadership as the president of the Interfraternity Council, as vice president of his fraternity, Phi Beta Alpha, Phi Kappa Alpha, boy, that was a big mistake, Phi Kappa Alpha, and as account manager in the nationally renowned Shea Sales Center. Perhaps most impressively, he was appointed by Governor Mike DeWine to serve as a student trustee on the Board of Trustees for the university, where he helped shape the very institution we celebrate today. His contributions reflect the best of the Bobcat spirit, driven, thoughtful, and really ready to make a difference. He represents the kind of future we're all here to celebrate, one filled with promise, purpose, and pride. So please join me in welcoming your student commencement speaker, Garrett Meek.
Thank you, President Gonzalez. Good morning, esteemed guests, faculty, proud parents, and most importantly, fellow Bobcats. Today, we gather here at Ohio University, a place that has been our home, our classroom, and our community. As I stand here and I look around, I'm reminded of the vibrant spirit of this magical place, the beautiful campus that has witnessed our growth and the rich traditions that have shaped our time here. I still remember that freshman move-in day, settling into Jefferson Hall 455. I know all you guys out there remember that first freshman dorm room. But from the first day of classes, trying to navigate where to go, to countless hours spent in Alden, to unforgettable moments alongside our best friends on Court Street, we've built memories that will last a lifetime. We faced challenges. Seriously, everybody in here has some type of struggle. But we've celebrated so many victories, and we've grown together as a big, giant Bobcat family. For the rest of our lives, we'll run into fellow Bobcats. We'll talk about our stories, where we lived, what places we hung out at, and I promise you we're going to complain about the things that have changed since we were here. And we're going to talk about what we miss most about being a college student. But do you guys remember freshman year, so we walked from Patton Stadium across the Richland Bridge through Alumni Gateway as freshmen. We were feeling nervous, unsure. We're surrounded by so many student organizations. We were at the involvement fair, unsure where we'd fit in. It was overwhelming, not knowing anybody, trying to navigate how to get involved. Fast forward to senior year, I found myself standing at that same involvement fair. The feeling was much different this time. It was not about just finding a place anymore. It was about a transformation, the relationships, the growth, and the countless experiences that have shaped us over the years. It's incredible to think about how much has changed, from that nervous freshman to someone who now knows so many friendly faces and has found a true sense of belonging here at Ohio University. Looking back, can you guys see the growth that you've experienced? From freshman year, where we came in unsure of where we belonged, to now, where we're leaving with a sense of confidence and a deeper understanding of who we are and what we're capable of. We've learned that success is not only about the grades on our transcripts or the accolades that we've received, but it's also about the connections we've made, the lives that we've touched, and the person that we've become through it all. Each of us, we all have a unique story that has been shaped by these friendships that we've created, the challenges that we faced, and the lessons that we've learned here. Maybe it was when you faced a late night study session that it turned into a heartfelt conversation, the times you may have doubted yourself, yet you found the strength to push forward. And maybe you're like me. You've made a lot of friends that turned into true family, just like my roommates at 105 North Congress. These experiences, both the high points and the low points, have molded you into who you are today. Today's not just an ending. it's a beginning. As we walk across this stage, we're not only celebrating our time here at Ohio University, but also the endless opportunities that lie ahead of us. Graduation, it's a milestone, yes, but it's also a launch point for the next phase of our lives. What we do next, it's up to us, but we've been prepared by the university, by our professors, by our friends, and certainly by our family, and by ourselves. To tackle whatever challenges come our way, we are ready. We're about to step into the world, but the lessons we've learned here will stay with us forever. We've learned the value of hard work, the importance of resilience, and the power of community. As we leave this place, we're going to carry these lessons with us, knowing that no matter where life takes us, we'll always have this Bobcat Foundation to guide us. I hope you also carry these 3 lessons with you along the way, wherever you find yourself. First, always stay a Bobcat. Our spirit, it's rooted in resilience, community, and pride. Carry it with you. Remember the friendships you've made, the challenges that you've overcome, and the lessons you've learned. Let the Bobcat spirit drive you to face new challenges with confidence and to build communities wherever you find yourself. Secondly, be a lifelong learner. Our education does not end when we walk across the stage and receive our degrees today. Embrace every opportunity to learn, whether it's through formal education, personal pursuits. Stay curious, ask questions, and never stop expanding your horizons. Third, never underestimate your impact. Each of us here, we have the power to influence somebody's life and make their life better. Use it. Whether through a kind word, a helping hand, or a bold idea, your actions can create ripples that extend far beyond what you can see. Strive to make a positive impact on those around you, and remember that even the smallest gesture can have a lasting impact. So as we move forward, let's remember the incredible gift of being a Bobcat, of being part of a family that stretches across generations, one that is bound together by a common pride and shared experiences. For no matter where life takes you, you will always be part of the Ohio University community. So let's step into this next chapter with gratitude and excitement. Because our time here at Ohio University, it's just a memory now, but our stories are still being written. The friendships, the lessons, the moments, they're part of us now, wherever we go. Congratulations, class of 2025. Here's to the incredible journey ahead of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Trustee Meek. That was amazing. So it's my great honor to introduce today's keynote commencement speaker, fellow Bobcat and accomplished leader, John P. Gaynor. John earned his Bachelor of Science in 1978 and was a proud member of Beta Theta Pi. He and his wife, Nancy, also an Ohio alum, now reside in Florida. One of their 3 sons is a 2-time Bobcat, and John is now the proud grandfather of 9. So, John, I'm going to be sending you some admission and recruitment materials. We want those legacies. As a former CEO and president of the International Dairy Queen, John led, that's what I agree. John led a $4.5 billion global brand overseeing nearly 7,000 restaurants across the DQ, Orange Julius, and Caramel Corn systems. His career spans leadership roles in food service, logistics, and consumer products, including co-founding Supply Solutions Incorporated. He currently serves on the board of Saya Incorporated and is deeply committed to community service, championing Dairy Queen's partnership with Children's Miracle Network hospitals, which raised over $100 million. He's also served as board chair of served as Board of Trustees from 2019 to 2022 and received the Medal of Merit from the Alumni Association in 2016. He's also a proud and passionate supporter of Ohio athletics. His friend and alumnus Chris Pratt calls John a gold standard example of what an alumnus of Ohio University should aspire to be, and I couldn't agree more. Graduates and guests, please join me in welcoming Mr. John Gaynor.
Congratulations, Bobcats. It's great to be back in the convo. You know, as I start today, I really want to tell you it's a pleasure to be here with all of you. I mean, it is such a momentous occasion in your lives. And it's truly my honor to be here to share a little bit about what I learned on my journey. And hopefully I can offer you some guidance on the path that you are now embarking upon. I hope that what you hear today, when I share my story, will prove that everything is possible with an education from a high university. Quite a few years ago, I was in your place, a young 21-year-old about to receive a diploma from OU. And as excited as I was that day, I had no idea the opportunities that lay ahead of me. Now, it's likely that years from now, you will never remember who spoke at commencement. So I'm going to make it real easy for you. All you say, it was the ice cream guy. Now, I would love to hear each of your Dairy Queen stories, your favorite blizzard, or how you got that first job at your hometown Dairy Queen. And I know we've got some of you out there that did that. You know, DQ is an iconic 85-year-old brand, but I don't have time to hear everybody's favorite DQ story or your favorite blizzard today, but I'm sure you have great memories of the DQ brand. So being a fellow Bobcat, I want you to think of all the great memories, the friendships that you created during your time here in Athens. It's these memories and friendships and experiences that really form the foundation that sets you up for the next chapter in your life. For me, my memories began on East Green, Perkins Hall, an experimental all-male freshman dorm. But 50 years later, we still travel back to Athens to renew friendships that have lasted over all these years. That's remarkable. Other memories that I know you share with me include Court Street, Patton Stadium, the Convo, Byrd Arena, Alden Library, tray sliding down Jeff Hill in the winter. That was the best. Schoonover Center, the old RTV building, and for me, 24 South Congress Street, home of Beta Theta Pi, where I lived for 3 years. But probably most important, the famous College Green, where I had my first kiss with my wife, Nancy. She's a fellow Bobcat, almost 47 years with me. I give her a lot of credit. But it's really unique. I mean, OU is a very special place. And there are many other spots on campus or around town, various professors, advisors, people that made an impact on your life. I've got to be honest, it took me years to really understand how profound an impact OU made on my life and my career. So it really has given meaning to the motto, Forever Ohio. Now I've got to tell you, OU was a little different back in the 70s. It was a liberal college where students were encouraged to challenge the professors and seek their futures. I know many of those qualities still exist at OU today, and it ranks consistently as the best value in the state for the money. You and your parents made a very wise decision to attend Ohio University. But today, I want to share 3 principles that hopefully will help guide you. They have certainly guided my journey, my career, and my family life. I want you to think about exploring all opportunities, act with integrity, and family as a priority. So my first principle, explore all opportunities. I went to Webster's dictionary. They define opportunity as a favorable juncture of circumstances, or more simply, a good chance for advancement or progress. Now, my story started when my parents gave me the opportunity to attend Ohio University. 17-year-old, first-generation college student from outside of Philadelphia, PA, who wanted to come to OU to study radio TV at a top-rated school. My parents are a big part of my journey because the sacrifices they made to make that happen really set up my career. Now, focusing on my education was very important, but I will tell you it was the overall college experience at OU that set me up for success. And when I look back on my career, I discovered that there are people that take advantage of opportunities and people that don't. Now, I'm not saying every opportunity will be the right opportunity for your life, but rather it's important that you be open-minded to what those opportunities are. And remember, only you can define your life by the decisions that you make. Now, opportunities will come your way, and don't let the fear of, what might be a difficult decision cause you to miss out on a life-changing experience. I've had a lot of help in my life and career, and my faith has always kept me focused. And in reviewing each instance, I always remembered, don't be afraid, just believe. It's pretty simple. Now, my career did not follow the path that I told you in radio TV, but I can certainly tell you the skills that I learned here in my major were critical to my success. After graduation, a series of opportunities took my wife and I around the country, but never back to Ohio. Opportunities in transportation, pharmaceuticals, consumer products, and then a major pivot into the food industry with Burger King ensued. Quite a different career. Now, that might seem like a major shift, but these experiences ultimately led me to joining International Dairy Queen, owned by one of the smartest investor business people of our time, 94-year-old Warren Buffett of Berkshire Hathaway. I only share my journey to show you that opportunities will present themselves, and it may take you off your intended path, but it can also open doors to great new adventures that you never dreamed possible. I mean, for me, the opportunity to run a company like International Dairy Queen, a brand where almost every customer has a smile and a story, and Warren Buffett is your boss, that was just too good to pass up. So the next principle, act with integrity. Integrity, the quality of being honest and having strong moral principles that you refuse to change, as defined in the Cambridge Dictionary. I learned many things, very important things, while working for Warren. And integrity and protecting the brand, the Dairy Queen brand, the reputation, was always put above profits. Now, fortunately, we were a very profitable business, and Warren relies on his managers to run the business in a very ethical manner. Warren has been quoted as saying, I look for three things in a person: intelligence, energy, and integrity. And if they don't have the last, integrity, don't even bother with the first two. So why is integrity important in business and in life? I mean, think about it. Can others trust you, take you at your word? Can they depend on you? Will you be honest? Will you treat others fairly? Will you be compassionate? Will you be kind? Will you be humble? These are qualities that you have been taught, or hopefully you will learn as a person, not just in business, but in life. Now, Warren has been famously quoted as saying, it takes 20 years to build a reputation, and it only takes 5 minutes to ruin it. He encourages each of his managers to evaluate every action they take, not just by legal standards, but by what he calls the newspaper test, probably now the internet. Would you want to wake up in the morning and have all of your friends and family read about a decision you made on the front page? So if that decision passes, that you would be willing for them to read it, it's a good decision. If it's not, say no and move on. Now, during my first meeting with Warren, he said to me, John, what do you think you can accomplish with the Dairy Queen brand? And my answer was, I want to build out the international in Dairy Queen. And as Warren listened, he offered me advice that as we expanded globally, it would be harder to protect the integrity of the brand. That advice guided me, and we instilled in all of our employees, franchisees, and partners the importance of protecting the brand. So how did we do it? We ensured ethical business practices and not playing in the gray area as Warren describes. It worked as we opened over 1,000 stores in China, developed markets like Thailand, Vietnam, Saudi Arabia, and others. Now, my time leading DQ was life-changing. It offered me the opportunity to spend time with some of the smartest business people, including Warren Buffett, but Bill Gates and the late Charlie Munger. And graduates, if you don't know these individuals, take time to study their lives and publications. You will get some of the best life advice, both professionally and personally. My final principle, family as a priority. Now, I prefer a non-traditional definition of family, as family today can mean something different to each of us. Family means having someone to love you unconditionally despite you and your shortcomings. It is being the best person that you can be so that you may inspire your loved ones. Family doesn't see color, race, creed, it sees heart. That definition came from Marvin Lazenberg, Director of Housing, Bucks and Montgomery County, PA. And he went on to say, family isn't just important, it is what is most important. Now, you may begin to wonder, why am I up here including this in my 3 principles? But I believe you want to be defined by more than your career. Many of you will have successful careers, but you all will have some version of a family life that will be more or equally rewarding as your professional accomplishments. Now, the reason you leave OU with great memories and experiences is someone gave you the opportunity to attend this institution. And as noted earlier, I'm sure there are special people in your lives, either here with you today or in spirit, that help make that possible. So today, it's not only about you, but it's about all those special people in your life that made this possible. So truly, be sure to say thank you for the opportunity to graduate from a high university. In addition to your family relationships, develop a network of friends, small or large, who really know you as a person, and they can give you advice, support, and they'll give you honest feedback. Having a network of people like this, it keeps you grounded. An important lesson from my life came from my father early on. and he told me that you treat every person just as you want to be treated. And I will tell you, in business, every person's role is critical to the success of the overall organization. I'm proud to pass these qualities on to my sons and observe it in their professional lives. So in my case, I stepped away from Dairy Queen at what I would say was a young age of 61, as new opportunities awaited me. My family, my church, supporting children's hospitals, and still several business interests that give me purpose. I will tell you, my wife, 3 grown sons, one, Brian, an MBA, MSA grad with us today, their wives and 9 grandchildren are really what I am most truly proud of. I was fortunate to have a great career, but I learned that opportunities to do good usually come in the form of choices that we make. You all have been given a great opportunity here at Ohio University that not everyone has been granted. And now it's your turn to make your mark on the world, your community, your family, your friends. And guess what? You have a blank canvas to go out there and paint that story. But you have a responsibility to yourself to make the most out of your time on earth. I look forward to reading and following about your journeys, and thank you, Ohio University.
So graduates, first, thank you, John. Thank you. Graduates, today you have achieved a significant personal milestone, and you should be proud of your hard work and dedication. It's finally your time to shine. It's time to confer degrees upon the class of 2025. I would now like to, all right, we can clap for that. I think that's I'd like to invite Executive Vice President and Provost Don Leo to the podium to confer the degrees upon our graduates.
Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you, President Gonzalez. Hello, everyone. I'm Don Leo, and I have the honor of serving as the Executive Vice President and Provost of Ohio University. And it's my pleasure to recognize, before we confer the degrees, the outstanding faculty who have played a pivotal role in the success of our graduates. Each and every one of you has made enormous impact on our students' lives, and we are truly grateful for your dedication to the success of the class of 2025. Through your hard work and commitment, you have not only imparted knowledge, but also pushed the boundaries of what is possible. Your passion for your discipline and your unwavering support has been instrumental in helping our graduates reach this momentous milestone. We're grateful for your guidance, your mentorship, and your unwavering dedication to our students. Your contributions have created a unique and innovative learning experience, one that has equipped our graduates with the skills and knowledge that they need to make a difference in the world. On behalf of the University Administration, I want to express our heartfelt thanks to each and every one of you for your incredible hard work and devotion to teaching, research, and service. Your work is at the very heart of the mission of Ohio University, and we cannot be prouder of what you've accomplished. Thank you. Thank you. I'd like to now recognize the academic excellence of some of our outstanding graduates, some outstanding students. These individuals have truly distinguished themselves through their dedication, hard work, and exceptional scholarship. So let's take a moment to congratulate those students who are graduating with honors. If you are graduating cum laude, please stand and let us celebrate you. If you are graduating magna cum laude, please stand and receive our well-deserved applause. And finally, if you are graduating summa cum laude, please stand and bask in the glory of your academic achievements. Congratulations. You may all be seated. In a few minutes, all of our graduates will be called up so that they can be recognized. But first, let's take a moment to hear from the deans at each college as they help us mark this momentous occasion.
Hello, graduates, family members, and friends. We are so happy to have you all with us together today for this special day. I'm Matthew Ando, and I am proud to be the Dean of the College of Arts and Sciences. Students graduating from the College of Arts and Sciences represent the future of discovery, creativity, and critical thought. Their potential is as vast as the disciplines they've studied, and it is an honor to celebrate them today. Audience, please join me in congratulating the graduates of the College of Arts and Sciences.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Scott Titsworth, and I'm proud to be the Dean of the Scripps College of Communication. Scripps College graduates are ready to lead the world in the fields of journalism, public relations, digital media, and many more. Their ability to connect, inform, and influence is incredibly powerful. Please join me in congratulating graduates of the Scripps College of Communication.
Greetings, graduates and guests. I am Dr. Lisa Harrison, and I'm proud to be the Dean of the Gladys W. and David H. Patton College of Education. These Patton graduates are ready to lead, teach, and inspire the next generation of learners. Their dedication to serving our communities is admirable, and we are honored to celebrate their journey today. Now, audience, please give it up and join me in congratulating the graduates of the Patton College of Education.
Good morning. I invited my fan club. I'm Beth Novak, and I'm proud to serve as the Associate Dean of the Honors Tutorial College. HTC students are nationally known as distinguished scholars, critical thinkers, researchers, and innovators. Graduates, you have done an incredible job during your time at Ohio, and I am so very proud of you. Audience, please join me in congratulating the graduates from the Honors Tutorial College.
Graduates, family members, and friends, I'm Dr. David Wynn, and I'm proud to be the Dean of University College. Our graduates represent the power of personalized education. They have forged unique academic paths and are ready to make meaningful contributions wherever their journeys may lead. We couldn't be prouder of what they've achieved, and we're honored to celebrate them today. Audience, please join me in recognizing the graduates from University College.
Now, the moment we have been waiting for. Dr. Gonzalez, it is my great honor to present to you these students for the conferral of their degrees. Graduates, will you please rise? President Gonzalez, these students have completed all the requirements of their degree programs. I, therefore, have the honor of presenting them to you for the conferral of their degrees.
On the recommendation of the faculty and by the authority vested in me by the Ohio University Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon you the degrees that your respective studies have merited, with all its privileges and responsibilities pertaining thereto. Graduates, please be seated, and you will come forward as marshals dismiss your roll. Please remain seated until your row is called. Thank you.
Yep. McLaren Danielle Walters.
Adam Ray Fireovid.
Lucas Andrew Schaefer.
Jacob Simon Adwar.
Aaron Josh Ram.
Esmeralda Pierce Miranda.
Mia Ann Walsh.
Annabella October Tyndall.
Alyssa Rose Dumbra.
Mark Daniel Harris.
Dylan Scott Campbell.
Kylie Paige Campbell.
Molly Marie Malmer.
Michelle Elizabeth Hawk.
Emma Grace Cumbo.
Sonia Randeri.
Hadia Chinani Ray.
Chloe Louise Gagliano Leonard.
Sadie Claire Langer.
Thomas Jose Meyer.
Delaney Jane Rout.
Scarlett Hunskaker.
Caroline Dayhuff.
Gabrielle Marie Redinger.
Camden Wayne Lindstrom.
Taylor Nicole Henninger.
Madeline Nicole Jones Huddle.
Emily Rose Sanderson.
Iana Aleo Bird.
Robert V. Curtin.
Benjamin Kramer Oldegas.
Matthew Zachary Kravitz.
Max Nathan J. Malik Lamar Williams.
Cassandra Ann Brooks.
Ashlyn Brienne Sleesman.
Lillian Grace Brinkler Whistler.
Juliana Elizabeth Rittenberg.
Grace Madison Eichler.
Alexandra Chloe Wells.
Kristen Marie Leipzinger.
Maximilian Meineke.
Kaylee Unibian Ustinger.
Whitney Jade Walls.
Anna Corin Ekman.
Vivian Grace Baxter.
Madeline Paige Kiefer.
Rhiannon Elise Thomas.
Haley Marquise Fletcher.
Bradley Gerald Guard. Abigail N. Walls.
Evan Michael Tolliver.
Haley Nicole Braden.
Kara Elizabeth Switala.
Olivia Zemania.
Aaron Bishop.
William Tate Norvell.
Rowan Turner Behrens.
May Rose Smith. Brian Namath.
Allison Zaker.
Sarah Grace Samaya Nia.
Kenna Ruth Warner.
Lena Ann Dunkerley.
Kayla Gromek.
Fallon McGuire Murray.
Madeline Christine Fisher.
Lauren Marie Markson. Reese Margaret Boyer. Morgan Amber Swain. Raven Lee Stiding.
Savannah Michelle Gladwell.
Matthew Jonathan Coble.
Olivia Grace Farrell.
Lily Lucille Johns.
Riley Michelle Long.
Jayana Louise Smith.
Ben Bluebaugh.
Emma Rose Kravick.
Anna Catherine Gavin.
JC Jane Perry.
Shane Fredericks.
Gabriel Stephen Kassler.
Alex Wesley Camp.
Peter Reinard. Andrew Joseph Osborne.
Alexander J. Matter.
David Thomas Weiler.
Jack Andrew Kenny. Alexis McKenna Hatridge.
Olivia Renee Roan.
Josh Lundgren.
Marco Vincent Apri.
Zachary John Coker.
Declan Joseph Slatterly.
Emma Marie Buswell.
Anna Skiponos.
Roman Vern Simpkins.
Leah Francis Marshall.
Braden Michael Johnson.
Jade Andrea Cologne.
Olivia Grace England.
Haley P. Hoover.
Allison Monica Frederick.
Ryan David Humanic.
Jason Thomas Trenkamp.
Bryn Amaya Rump.
Victoria Marie Grigor.
Catherine Eileen Gardner.
Eric Mark Wheeler.
Morgan Christine Jeffries. Jaden Alexander Rodriguez. Gabron Allen Downer.
Austin William Pritchard.
Allison Dwyer.
Lillian Ashley Sawyer.
Charles Joseph Maffa.
Tiana Nicole Rowe.
Olivia Grace Kearns.
Cadence Rianne Gross.
Aowen McGregor Moses.
Silas Andrew Birkenberger.
Brendan Elijah George.
Dylan Thomas Charles O'Donnell.
Megan Deal.
Brianna Tasello.
Austin Christopher Campbell.
Zachary Joseph Klink. Sophia Catherine Algon.
Emma Deal.
Cole Schweitzer.
Alexis Rosemary Joden. Isabel Francine Martin Dye.
Sean Mitchell Eifert.
Caitlin Louise Selesnack. Madison M. Johnson.
Cora G. Farah.
Isabella Christine Enders.
Cassidy Ann Ruddy.
Phelan Spencer.
Catherine Cronin.
Hayden Thomas Skinner.
Maxwell Phoenix Mickelson.
Jason Hardinger.
Kelsey Ann Harris.
Kyle Georgie Johnson. Vincent Craig Burry.
Mia Grace Howard Stevens.
Joshua August Beach.
Giovanni Guitiero Fonde.
Kenneth Owens II.
Jenna Lorianne Chadwell.
Katie Marie Williams.
Emma Joelle Hughes.
Madison Major Baisden.
Riley Hope Stopperich.
Yaman Hudson Armstrong. Madeline Mary Elizabeth Vermillion.
Avril Lindora Moyer.
Jennifer Grace Chapelier.
Caleb Spence Miller.
Sakima Antonio Young.
Jesse Michael Gay.
Kristen Rose Wallenhorst. Taylor Rose Schneider.
Molly Grace Taylor.
Nicholas Ross Cunningham.
Claire Elizabeth Smith.
Gabriel David Morgan.
Douglas Anthony Bricker.
Tyler R. Howard.
Damiaka Ann Shepard.
James Robert Loftus V.
Grace A. Cobb.
Kendra Lynn Spencer.
Brittany Alice Pankratz.
Haley Elise Miller.
Jane Elise Wallace.
Richard James Ostrowski.
Ashley Nicole Harrison.
Rebecca James Shull.
Abigail Hyde.
Anna Rose Bishop.
Samantha Nicole Holdway.
Casey Madison Tillis.
Madeline Warner O'Brien.
Ariana Chanel Sowers.
Joseph Habanowski.
Daniel Oliver Duffy.
Aliana M. Duardo.
Reagan Elizabeth Jones.
Abigail Marie Dengler.
Kinsey Ann Whaley. Bailey J. Davis.
Estella Rose Giamini.
Kevin Joseph Ham.
Sophia Ray Boston.
Samantha Snyder.
Megan Nicole Leopold.
Jacob Paul Walther. Kaylin Ann Fitzpatrick.
Nevi Chowde.
Jenna Rose Wrights.
Joey Micah Early.
Caroline Dorsey Harmon.
Megan Monaher.
Emma Richards Cox. Faith Evelyn Elizabeth Andrews.
Joel Michael Kelly.
Benjamin Allen Meyerholtz.
Morgan Olivia Manzardo.
Ella Mae Futrell.
Rachel Nicole Stoughton.
Mackenzie P. McMaster.
Thomas Gehrig Harner.
Gavin Combs.
Mason Rader.
Kaylin Nicole Baker.
Holly Marie Nichols.
Kaylee Renee Sweeney.
Sophia Grace Bear.
Elizabeth Ashley Pekarski.
Colin Neal.
Isabella Emily Ray.
Ashley Marie Warren.
Caitlin Marie Kowalski.
Gwendolyn Noel Conley.
Rachel Badu.
Olivia Michael Janey.
Sophia M. Anderson.
Megan Christina Scott McDavid.
Brianna Bao Hong Wen.
Leanne Arvilla.
Alexis Ann Denner.
Chastity Gibson.
Melissa Marie Doe.
Colin Ma.
Maya Ashana Cresswell.
Victoria Taylor Copeland.
Ariana Martinez Alamo.
Kaylee Ware.
McKenna J. Ansley.
Struan James McNeven.
Charlie James Strom.
Nick Hewlin.
Nico Roman Genovasi.
Kyle Stephen Schorliger.
Abigail Lynn Burns.
Bailey Marie Gianni.
Callista Ann Francesca Grubbs.
Jane Jordan Fitzgibbon.
Leighton Elizabeth Heiner.
Kinga Tarosi.
Nolan Richard Breslin.
Jack Logan Christopher Johnson.
Justin Robert Spring.
Carson Christopher Erskine Hedeker.
Jacob Michael Skelly.
Mayana L. Powell.
Awa Kadade So.
Hayden Caron Kafis.
Eva Marie Grace.
Gianna Catherine King.
Brendan Bentley.
Morgan Patricia Lee Johnson.
Mary Jane Anaya Aiken.
Irene Mauricio.
Katrina Irene Bell.
Metzli M. Sanchez Ortiz.
Brett Ryan Shipman. Rain Carmen.
Olivia Peyton Stinger.
Hannah Grace McCarrick.
Harrison Tallman Shoup.
James Brewer.
Daniel Richard Corrigan.
Ainsley Sawyer.
Brendan Markham.
Brady Matthew Phelps.
Zachary Patrick Donaldson.
Isaac King.
Christopher Dwight Harbison.
Micah Jeremy Goldfarb.
Brandon Darrell Cordell.
Justice Maxwell Courtney.
Simon MacArthur Slagle. Alejandro Andres Orta Mayones.
Caden Browning Potter.
Robert Blair Walters. Jasper Maxwell Gruel.
Haley Sunshine Joy Zeller.
Michaela Marie Lane.
Alex Thomas Rowland.
Sydney Ann Lehman.
Bailey Nicole Derrick.
Riley Rose Hess.
Ashby Yvette Marsh.
Elise Aaron Garrett.
Stephanie Renee Garrett.
Gabriele Lima Velua.
Nora Minkson Anderson.
Jackson Tuyingiri.
Sydney Page Bishop.
Reed Nye Holt.
Avery Elizabeth Richardson.
John Edward Howley.
Alexandra Frances Vaughn.
Emerson Grace Everett.
Raina Kuhn.
Guinevere Fight.
Shelby Lynn Jones.
Brooke Daniel Shelley.
Madison Grace Liming.
Alana Shea Robinson.
Jada Loren Hops. Kahalan Alhanai.
Benjamin Joseph Woodson.
Adam Tyler Matthew McDonald.
Austin William Coldiron.
Micah Daniel Lilly.
Adam David Zwickel.
Allison Elizabeth McCary.
Madison Page King.
Genevieve N. Ireland.
Lena Willow Davis.
Ireland Kathleen Knapp.
Ola Giari.
Emma Gale Rich.
Naboisha Tivradovich.
Brady Kuntz.
Drew Matthew Harris.
Ella Alexander Karagosian.
Bailey Electra Scott.
Dylan Savona.
Cyril Joseph Hankthauser.
Armand Alexander Nazarian.
Kathleen Louise Shuttleworth.
Stella Marie Wood.
Alyssa Marie Fiskelli.
Mandy Nicole Huler.
Joseph Michael Haas.
Noah Paul Lee.
Aaron Joseph Molnar.
Gabriel Joseph Longmire.
Gwenna Christine Ellers.
Sierra Kathleen Bowersock.
Carly Lee Dozier.
Shilas Nevea Star Ruffin.
Jacob Long.
Benjamin Joseph Fleck.
Alexia Dawn Watson.
Sarah Frances Gendreau.
Grace Kelly Folden.
Mackenzie Saifang.
Anna Christine Wolterman.
Taylor Autumn Miller. Kelly Elizabeth Fox. Cassandra Ann Schultz.
Sophia Bo Lamb.
Rebecca Christine Henson.
Felicia Marie Brewer.
Claire Elizabeth Pias.
Elise Catherine Grant.
Alexis Elise Jovette.
Kaylee Rain Lawson.
Parker Allen Webb. Vinshaw Lee Kane.
Tyler Michael Kelly.
Ryan James Shepard.
Kenzie Peyton Smith.
Jessica Lynn Mitchell.
Jameson Ann Harvey. Gianna Marie Garman.
Abby Lane Dickin.
James Surya Zinbauer.
Samuel Coletta Bates.
Melissa Nicole Levine.
Ivy Lane Posey.
Constance Sue Broadbeck.
Zelda Dare Thayer Hansen.
Cassidy Erin May Lakes.
Colin William Collins.
Brittany Nicole Bateman.
Jacob Michael Johnson.
David Jeffrey Schmidt.
Justin John Lammers.
Connor Allen France.
Carolyn Fusen.
Erin Elizabeth Ewing.
Isabel Frances Ham.
Michelle Lynn Cherry Holmes.
Layla Marie Shaheen.
Quentin Miles Cole.
Evan Thomas Finding.
Blake Thomas Madden.
Tyler Daniel McLean.
Donovan Montgomery George.
Lydia Pearl Weiss. Lauren Elizabeth Waisman.
Emma Grace Dowdery.
Ryan Matthew Rogers.
Gianna Marie Salupo.
Callista Ann Stock.
Meryl Tringy Call.
Stephen Andrew Chang.
Colin Jackson Bradley.
Lila Smith.
Kirsten Gregory.
Matthew Parker Shell.
Joseph Patrick Flesh.
Calvin Ellis Deutsch.
Andrew Patrick Conway.
Lillian Germain.
Kaylee Renee Phillips.
Mackenzie Joe Nelson.
Adeline Jean Clement.
Madison Ann Leach.
Christian Allen Swartz.
Bryce Dylan Alford.
Anika Nicole McKinney.
Lauren Ann Hill.
Andrew James Kiffish.
Thomas Kempf.
Claire Lynn Richards.
McKenna K. Kugler.
Alyssa Renee McHugh.
Rachel Renee Engel.
Sydney Ray Homan.
Caitlin Monet Rankins.
Carter Braden Limberts.
Vincent Pasek.
Carlota Isabella Datillo.
Emma Grace McKnight.
Juliana Laurenheim.
Anna Gambatis.
Trent Allen Miller.
Charles Jonah Tolson.
Genevieve Fern Roth.
Grace Ann Fall.
Emma Elizabeth Platten.
Jaden Riley Smith.
Catherine Michelle Burkholder.
Tara Christine McCarthy.
Aaron Michael Radio.
Braden Thomas Ward.
Jacob Thomas White.
Raina Rochelle Skidmore.
Julia Michaela Carney.
Mackenzie Ray Heckel.
Emma Kate Quadja.
Riley Madison Farber.
Caitlin Renee Lucasena.
Natalia Grace Jarris.
Caitlin Marie Kenny.
Jillian Avera Morawski.
Stanley Douglas Yerrick.
Joseph Thomas Hilliard.
Olivia Lauren Lutz.
Tessa Louise Blakely.
Shiloh Anatuccio.
Victoria Adele Abed.
Olivia Taylor Rose.
Ben Holden Dawson.
Jacob Joseph Suntree.
Preston Tyler Connors.
Evers Allen Brandt.
Lily Elizabeth Millwater.
Julia Rain Bruder.
Ian Gregory Simonton.
Alexander James Kosiba.
Joelle M. Selhorst. Layla Anye Cooper.
Joshua Isaiah Richardson I.
Joy Renee Foy. Demetria Denise Nicole Ward. Tamaya Edwards.
Aurora Daralee Parker. Ashana Weston.
Tajane Marie West. Erin Alexis Monroe.
Twana Marie Long.
Olivia Morgan Van Buskirk.
Lindsay Brooke Kappen.
Emma Grace Sarter Heiserman.
Christian Kelly.
Andrew J. Lewis.
Donovan S. O'Malley.
Papa Fritz Hughes.
Samuel James Saracena.
Aiden James Yuzi Gua.
Gabriel M. Story.
Isabella Lucia Sanzone.
Naomi Simone Hamner.
Haley Makeda Bridges.
Kenji Augustus Smith.
Ava Bell Hamilton.
Amelia Page Sapp.
Frances Ann Fry.
Chloe Elizabeth Olkner. Sydney Isabella De Leon.
Aishani Tandon.
Carolyn Rose Macarena.
Jackson Jeffrey McLean.
Emma Marine Arian.
Zachary Michael Jones.
Emily Gallons.
Sam Moser.
Anna Michelle Atkins.
Kaya J. Stone.
Isabella Maria Rainey.
Emily Noel McGowan.
Jadalyn Noel Miller.
Esther Addo.
Kendall Victoria Bergerian.
Leah Marie Ziegler. Peterson Donald Newman.
Chloe Michelle Fabricanti.
Amy Estelle Adkins.
Magda Elizabeth Sutherland.
Samantha Eileen Turpak.
Gretchen Mary Stevens.
Lily Dorothy Weskiewicz.
Cassandra Elizabeth McFadden.
Ashley Bryn Harris.
Emily Rose Green.
Evan James Whalen.
Samantha Marie Bowers.
Gwendolyn McKenna.
Hayden Elizabeth Silverthorne.
Kylie Michaela Masterson.
Emily May Warner.
Maya Angelique Frame.
Leah Beth Way.
Mila Josephine Gmirick.
Jenna Elise King.
Audrey S. Mailer.
Bryant Christopher McDougall.
Logan Jeffries.
Jack Douglas Beeler.
Liv Lovray.
Sydney Rose Myers.
Kendra Lee Lindsay.
Eric Christopher Turku.
Brianne Jeanette Dixon.
Natalie Marie Hembright.
Elise Danae Hensley.
Reagan Marie Sandy.
Kayla Dyer.
Adam B. Gruenwald.
Jaslyn Melissa Miranda Morales.
Emilia Francis Adams.
Greta Isabella Hibbard.
Caleb Anthony Perez.
Micah Pierce Rager.
Kellen Roland Joseph Thomas.
Sean Andres Dewar.
Jalen Tolbert.
Sarah L. Matthias.
Austin Parker Lim.
Andrew Chase Allman.
Lee Ann Cairns.
Keandra Simone Martin. Kennedy Nicole Watkins.
Aja Austin.
Kara Hinton. Haley Elizabeth Lovelace.
Lainey B. Millard.
Miles Wesley Fleming.
Isaac Samuel Davis.
Dylan Joseph Coughlin.
Ethan Philip Rohr.
Aiden Robert Terrio.
Natalie Ann Cummings.
McKenna Corrine Quiet.
Gabrielle Reese Webb.
Andrew Jacob Clayton.
Jarrett Patrick Robert Arnold.
Timothy Allen Dimmick II.
Benjamin Isaiah Stadel.
Mia Marie Cooper.
Brooklyn Renee Rittinger.
Cameron Allen Neese.
Houston Fulton Hill Jr.
Aslan Page LaFollette.
Eli M. Burns.
Jamie Elizabeth Teed.
Andrew Michael Dean.
Landon T. Kelly.
Fitzhugh Lee Lyons III.
Emma Wood.
Nathan Matthew Tomich.
Emma Carey Kayat Mishni.
Clay Edward Lewis.
Chance Michael Lane.
Hayden Bonhorst.
Cannon Reese Mitchell.
Patience Peach Hughes.
Sydney Nicole Blay.
Joan Marie Swatton.
Petra Woodard.
Connor Matthew Gillum.
Zachary Richard Thomas.
Taylor Nicole Farrell.
Haley Laren Life.
Ashley Renee Monk.
Megan Nicole Marvich.
Daniel Patrick Murden.
Alexander James McCallick.
Luke Daniel Tucker.
Sam Edward Scott.
Megan Therese Arnold.
Grace Elizabeth Liston.
Kennedy Eileen Stana.
Haley Ann Dunn.
Olivia Ryan Morton.
Riley Kathleen Shrimplin.
Chloe Felicia Chesnick.
Haley Lynn Spanner.
Abby Noel Benton.
Zachary Tyler Haynes.
Emily Jo Chrisapp.
Frank Daniel Schultz.
Juliana Marie Peppel.
Alexis Bryn Dillingham.
Megan Keenley.
Courtney Renee Gearhart. Vivian Rose Baker.
Jacob Thomas Sizemore.
Madison Ann Schlager.
Sarah Elizabeth Arnett.
Blue Campbell.
Sophia Grace Nichols.
Valerie Nicole Locke.
Carolyn Elizabeth Witt.
Sophia Elaine Tenolia.
Andy Charles Jacoby.
Evelyn Avery Worth.
Kevin Paul Ryman.
Olha Kautis.
Adriana P. Brickman.
Carly Abigail Weisner.
Ellie Marie Faber.
Bridget Renee Patton.
Isabella Grace Herrig.
Lauren Marie Wise.
Emma Noel Campbell.
Margaret Louise Wagner.
Megan M. Nelson.
Jack Dalton Wilburn.
Sarah Lune Ziegler.
Tanner Hammond.
Patricia Reiner.
Leah Joy Beery.
Kennedy Elizabeth Rader.
Maggie Rose Pesha.
Emma R. Steele.
Lillianne Marie Nyman.
Claire Elizabeth Beck.
Haley Elizabeth Hodgson.
Gage Michael Wagner.
Mark Robert Hanovan.
Michaela Noel Lips.
Maxwell Gennaro Horton.
Brandon Lee Sass.
Axel J. Stafford.
Jonathan James Carano.
Kira Knuckles.
Haimani Benwad.
Daniel James Schwartz.
Rhett Aaron Donaldson.
Cy Seago Blanton.
Jaden Carpenter.
Isabel Nicole Rehart.
Lillian Jane Sobey.
Lydia Rachel Klinger.
Olivia Lynan Schneider.
Michael Anton Strickland.
Christian Baradino de Senzla.
Katrina Marie Wagner.
Alyssa Sue Keckler.
Avery Zydek.
Jordan Nicole Wood.
Amaya Jasmine Wilkerson.
Sarah Christine Woodard.
Caitlin Brianna Heron.
Simone Ariana Tillman.
Raina Ann White McGill.
Ikomnet Tonghope. Ikomnet Longhope. Okay.
Julie Anna Scott.
Kendall Brooke Horn.
John Glenn Moten III.
Aaron Mary Winchell.
Alicia Jean Sesniak.
Theodore Allen Romeo.
Isabel Romeo.
Ray Alexa Olin.
Ren Clark.
Chloe Robinson.
Bernard Owusu Berchi.
Anya Ramey.
Chloe Hayes.
Madison Hope Munsell.
Mia Provenbanazova.
Haley Grace Hurd.
Isabella Alexandra Cook.
Cameron Nicholas Fortune.
Andy Margaret Miller.
Savannah Bailey.
Sierra Faith Mitten.
Phoenix Stamper.
Melena Shanlise Horton.
Emma Grace Schwabe.
Renee Quinn Tonkar.
Mark Adam Wilkins.
Jermaine Henson Jr. Mason Mozzie.
Mo Dane Felton.
Ren Marie Marsh.
Megan Nicole Bowers.
Lainey Joe Mason.
Sydney Michael Wickert.
Simon Price.
Gwen Lindsay Kiner.
Sierra Dempsey.
Spencer Jordan Shivers.
Connor Graham Bart Baker.
Alyssa Keshet Goldney.
Brooklyn Elise Woodruff.
Brianna Nicole Morgenstern. Hannah Marie Downey. Natalie Christine Bennett. Sabine Valentine Obermuller Silas.
Ryan Winters.
Olivia Michelle Hart.
Sarah N. Thomason.
Grace Eileen Ichada.
Olivia Elizabeth Rowling.
Jonathan Allen Wilheims.
Charles Edward Baker.
Ethan Michael Scott.
Kennedy Elena Ogden.
Benjamin Kelly.
Raylan Joy Severt.
Mary McCoy Hart.
Lilith Jane Roberts.
Zachary Maines.
Zoe Joy Ludwig.
Kaylee Ann Mackley.
Larisha Darnice Mance.
Benjamin Stanley Wilk.
Nathaniel Evan Gazier.
Maximilian Charles Major.
Julia May Walsh.
Cadence Ann Raspberry.
Jessica Renee Sexton.
Riley Kate Sargent.
Owen Christopher Vanderveer.
Brendan Thomas Sawyer.
Luke Daniel Wyman.
Joshua Aaron Davis.
Ayla Michael Katrina Sarson.
Miara B. Polanski.
Jordan N. Morales.
Lana Kelly Stewart.
Reagan Brea Dunstan.
Anna Marie Lindeberry.
Mary Evelyn Miller.
Rachel Ann Kraus.
Joseph Grant Cavallo.
Baylor William Humphreys.
Margaret Ann McDaniel. Mirage Lamb Latrice Lynn Lamb.
Carly Maria Polumsky.
Jeffrey Davis.
Hayden Nicole Liggett.
Nina Elizabeth Jacobs.
Hunter Lee Hoker.
Maddie Ray Selzner.
Elliot James Keskempty.
Sean Michael Pierce.
Zoe Wells Williamson.
Helena Ruth Carlstrom.
Sophia McLean Hoffman.
Haley Michelle Lininger.
Hayden Christopher Venus.
Brianna Michelle Wallace.
Emily Ann Metcalf.
Isabel Michaela Mattern.
Joseph Allen Lawson. Chloe Marie Hott.
Harrison Graham Myers.
Margaret Claire Spetz.
Spencer James Corey.
Megan Sue Chamberlain.
Brianna Nicole Nerone.
Jacob Allen Lieber.
Shelby Ann Graff.
Katie Elizabeth Roddy.
Madia White.
Lauren Elizabeth Grove.
Riley Marie Jensen.
Tristan Parker Wysong.
Caden Benjamin Began.
Kayla Marie C.
Cameron Boyd Smith.
Brooke Leanne Casto.
Jalen Taylor Coakley.
Connor Michael Pinchot.
Robert Dylan Melick.
Theodore E. Menkaus.
Kaylin Rose Pickett.
Allison Grace Patton.
Jack Donald Zeitzheim.
Madeline Page Schelt.
Erin Elizabeth Moore.
Lydia Nicole Lebransky.
Lillian Olivia Reese Music.
Jackson Thomas Rabe.
Dylan Travis Thatcher.
Tyler David Lacey.
Aiden Cagna.
Shane Allen Scafaro.
Timothy Charles Hanna Jr.
Darius Joseph Sethna.
Haley Lynn Hollander.
Caleb Martin McCleskey.
John George Green.
Grace Devlin Konecki.
Me Ann Calhoun.
Megan Cecilia Palma.
Kendra Renee McManus.
Allison Drew Miser.
Grant Warren McIntosh. Rebecca May Jordan.
Brooke Arline.
Jessica Marie Routendo.
Reese Evelyn Thompson.
Stephen Alexander Mwali.
Maxwell Burton.
Henry Pausch.
Zoe Cranfill.
Eliana Marie Dastachi.
Eliza Louise Doot.
Christian Ryan Benedetti.
Cecilia Isabel Cervantes.
Alexis Tonique Janae Thomas.
Julia Ann Wieland. Emma Elizabeth Tetzinger.
Francesca Marie Broughton.
Paige Dalton.
Ruth Madison Coast.
Margaret M. Grant.
Rebecca Marie Laurich.
Jordan L. Moore.
Brittany Lynn Van Bibber.
Logan T. Owsley.
Eliana Faith Shanklin.
Catherine Ann Galla.
Elena Roland Dellek.
Ellie Renee Dale.
Julia Marie Strine.
Raphael Marie Angadale.
Edith Marianne Sawyer.
Zachary Geiger.
Evan Warner Johnson.
Evan William Johnson.
Mary Grace McElfresh.
Dawson Michelle Elaine Adams.
Olivia R. Bice.
Max Aaron Kornbluth.
Justin Patrick Adamson.
Ty Anthony Weatherspoon.
Emily Sebring.
Lucy Ann Lutman.
Nana Afia Benet Ashur.
Madison S. Clark.
Brant Zama Fogway.
Kaya D. Miller.
Jacinda Janae Kimball.
Gia Lee Harper.
Natasha Kamunto Magati.
Mira Choya Mutagautna.
Kenya Angelise Zuniga Martinez.
Drew Gardner.
Mary Beth Steffen.
Katja Eleanor DePriest Fisher.
Laura Claire Waldrop. Raynard Andrew Samuel Despain.
Mira H. Stewar.
Julia Elise Platt.
Jada Chanel Wilkins.
Brian Thomas White.
Isabella Elaine Lonsway.
Maria Dawn Henderson. Madison Grace Carell.
Ava Francis McDavid.
Chloe Julianne Willman.
Hayla Mackenzie Wheeler.
Kyle Stormy Lupke.
Kira Chauvin Buckwalter.
Cameron Martin Douglas Kurtz.
Stephanie Lynn Merkel Hunt.
Cassandra M. Richardson.
Kaylee Brooke Kimmett.
Nana Sachi Kwajo Yeboah.
Victoria Alexis Crook.
Kevin Zachary Wijing.
Savannah Grace Churchman.
Cameron Matthew Volker.
Veronica Mason Poster.
Elijah C. Ryan Murray.
Ethan Jacob Hofer.
Lindsay Elizabeth Kish.
Josie Elizabeth Lewis.
Catherine Judith Ann Berniger.
Clay Christian Stark.
Travis Todd Newman. Zachary Brady McDonald.
Tay Donovan Smith.
Mateo Perez.
Sadie Bell Puszowski.
McKenna Emily Schaefer.
Eric Louise Klaber.
Shannon Nicole Lee.
Emily Joy McKalen.
Shannon N. Bunyard.
Lauren Nicole Adams.
Emma Lee Reed.
Elena Maria Dackerman.
Christopher James Huck.
Kendall K. Wright.
David Leo Green. Madeline Crosby.
Grace Ann Blower.
Caitlin Elizabeth Laycock. Grace Elizabeth Myers. Olivia Jewel Keener.
DeAndre Caro.
Bryn Elizabeth Tosh.
Kate Tenerovich.
Benjamin Herman.
Justin Leonard Kunka.
Nolan Michael Kozub.
Richard Michael Nash III.
Joseph William Ravelli.
Jack Ryan Naguki.
Jordan Ann Vandekar.
Lauren Elizabeth Beaumont.
Taylor Faith Clark.
Morgan Lee Rowe.
Seth Harrison Rogers.
Reagan Gabriel Carroll.
Liza Simone Kalo.
Reese Brockman.
Shay Malcolm Taylor.
Callum James Wither.
Caleb Morgan.
Michael W. Mack II.
Davion Weatherspoon.
Alyssa Faith Howard.
Bryce Xavier Butler.
Braylon Ramon Henderson.
Ramsey Michael Cox.
Jacob William Free.
Braden C. Schlenker.
Maya Therese Del Valle.
Hannah Elizabeth Hartman.
Adrian Mouche Gradle.
Addison Page Francis.
Kara Casita.
Catherine Grace Dershey.
Dean Michael Messner Jr.
William Todd Custer. Alexis Renee Kilkenny.
James Anthony Francis Hopper. Lily Gabriel Seacrest.
Ariel Rose Ott.
Carolyn Julia Kramer.
Caroline Joyce Brenneman.
Jordan Elizabeth Graff.
Rachel Leanne Francis.
Jocelyn Hope Schuffman.
Eleni Rose Wyrick.
Jessica Ann Horner.
Grant Thompson Holiday.
Kyle James Jarisic.
Trey Vincent Ark.
Jillian DeTesta.
Samuel Harrison Birnbaum.
Kieran Keith White.
Sorrel Keryoung.
Caitlin Nicole Markert.
Claire Frances Mattingly.
Kaylin Elizabeth Knoll.
Gregory Laws.
Sullivan Thomas Beach.
Alexandra Quinn Moore.
Emma Rosella Deming.
Claire Michelle Zingerly.
Bryn Olivia Shea.
Margarita Brigina.
Jaden Sierra Gubernath.
Brooke Jacqueline Lewis.
Connor Joseph Kovach.
Alexander Joseph Plitz.
Zachary Lewis Brill.
Evan Michael Beers.
Jack Thomas Sherlock.
Tara Jane Bashatz.
Ashton Daniel Baralski.
Diana Nicole Galbraith.
Natalie Paige Tompkins.
L. Kareen Paul.
Allie Nicole Krieger.
Delaney Jameson Cunningham.
Edward Ray Umstead.
Naya Nicole Ellis Flongy.
Gabriel Ray Wimmers.
Timothy H. Hine Jr.
Caitlin James.
Kirsten Brienne Abbey.
Adele Stratton.
Ryan Nicole Davis.
Hailey Carolyn Cressy.
Kaylin Marie Sensnick.
Catherine Ann Kravchek.
Addison Ben.
Lauren Michelle Lavilla.
Elena Elizabeth Bora.
Jessica Ann Bernath.
Celia M. Shipman.
Sophie Claire Countryman.
Rachel Elizabeth Fair.
Evelyn Carpenter.
Margaret Eileen Childers.
Bella Marie DePascood.
Danielle Renee Sullivan.
Riley Jean Herman.
Cadence Maddie.
Haley Janowski.
Grace Michelle Saul.
Grace Elizabeth Casper.
Kaylee Elizabeth McCaleb.
Giovanna Angelina Franquito.
Sarah Ann Salzman.
Benjamin David Hendricks.
Morgan Elizabeth Hayden.
Anna Claire Gall.
Peter Dunlap Godsey.
Gwendolyn Elizabeth Peters.
Olivia Y. Ashbaugh.
Ethan Christopher Gaspar.
Millie Ann Ryan.
Isabel Grace Paff.
Brooke Catherine Anderson.
Alyssa Bethany Reese.
Naomi Sky Morehart.
Allison Elizabeth Ward.
Julia Ann Brockman.
Sydney Margaret Jones.
Molly Page Gray.
Timber Jane Quay.
Madison May Tabor.
Natalie Judith Durfiler.
Megan Carey Reed.
Carly Morgan Graham.
Riley Sullivan.
Juliana Caitlin Harder.
Zachary Seth Reese.
Leo DeBayton.
Ewan Seymour.
Rachel Townsend.
Claire Josephine Hickey.
Quinn Norris Bennett.
Miranda Blair Cochran.
Catherine Mary Anderson.
Jacqueline Ferroni Brown.
Sophia Inez Valespino.
Elise Flora Evans.
Lydia Elizabeth Perry.
Caitlin Renee Welch.
Alexandra Julia Scott.
David Morris Osborne.
Braxton Isaiah Hockley.
Jack Thomas Hillman.
Olivia Irene Lobby.
Camden Douglas Campbell.
Georgia Marie Santino.
Caitlin Nicole McCord.
Errol Russell Hessen.
Rocco Reese Gray.
Cole Benjamin Cycle.
Emily Rachel Woida.
Megan Elizabeth Balsam.
Emma Louise Farrell.
Haley Leanne Perkins. Taylor Alexa Strait.
Jenna Rose Donnelly.
Rachel Erin Civi.
Kylie Grace Smith.
Kitty Valentina Carino.
Garrett Lawrence Bazzelli.
Madeline Passarello.
Betty Kate McGaw.
Ryan Elizabeth O'Connor.
Kaylee Elizabeth Powers. Courtney Marie O'Connor.
Jack Slamenda.
Haley Jane Schmidt.
Morgan Bryceland.
Jacob Thomas Severino.
Jake Russell Armburster.
Jason Charles Longcar.
Ethan Michael Spangler.
Ella Mary Remblack.
Jenna Ryan Semrau.
Lane Ann Ray. Taylor Graham.
Madison Leanne Toms.
Kayla Rose Eschbaugh.
Thanya Arasu.
Sheridan Nicole Campbell.
Maria Sagi Azari.
Alexis Kai.
Emma Elizabeth Hopper.
Bridget Burkett.
Corinne A. Wiles.
Jack Robert Gentry.
Timothy Zeke Conway.
Anthony Merlin Bray.
Elena Eileen Dolance.
Sydney Marie Noel Friedel.
Jalen Trimley Sage Wooten.
Garrett Joseph Beam.
Ashley Ray Roish.
Kirsten Elizabeth Baum.
Brody Wallace Reynolds.
Dylan Blake Bannock.
Hayden Paul Runyons.
Joshua Brogdon II.
Ashley R. Pomplus.
Elizabeth Julia Gillette.
Pedro Gabriel Hernandez Martin.
Hannah Rachel Dickerson.
Lily Ann Adams.
Stewart Bro Landry.
Emily A. Talbot.
Lillian Grace Buckingham.
Aspen Stowers Roberts.
Mallory Joy Krankowski.
Patrice Nuche Lynn Carter.
Spike N. Robertson Boyd.
Gabriella Reese Hartman.
Hannah Marie Weddle.
Peyton Lee Basso. Campbell Marie Ferguson.
Grace Lynn Volkowski-Calamonte.
Mia James Pantalone.
Naomi Jane Pollock.
Madison Rose Lakota.
Chakwanwaiki Odiaka.
Andrew Jathan Hepburn.
Peyton Petro.
Samuel Joseph Fink.
Cameron Wayne Drummond. Nathaniel Joshua Ginsburg.
John Marcos Sassani.
Cameron Elizabeth Parnell.
Kara Ann Finnegan.
Kylie Dawn Krista.
Reagan Christine Farmer.
Luke Bentley Vanis.
Miranda Marie Peckman.
Alyssa Marie Reitnauer.
Erin Nicole Chaplow.
Anthony A. Igolowski III.
Noah Dane Shapiro.
Adam James Luniak.
Ryan Grabber. Luke Thomas Gabble.
Joseph James Sullivan.
Patrick Kemp McElroy.
Ella Catherine Schaefer.
Kennedy Elizabeth Fowler.
Daniela Dosty.
Aubrey Jane Gully.
Kate Elizabeth Carmichael.
Grace Andrews Farrell.
Emily Ann Powers.
Simon Michael DiSabato.
Hallie Elizabeth Andrus.
Paige Mackenzie Fisher.
Sophia Michelle Leisure.
Olivia Miller Stacklin.
Sydney Nicole Elliott.
Brandon James Neroni.
Taylor Corey June Longstaff.
Maeve Catherine Kelly.
Allison Lindsay Manjit.
Annabelle King Sorge.
Olivia Jennifer Reinhardt.
Maggie Catherine Van Fleet.
Kendall Christine Timms.
Grace Nadine Butler.
Jack Dylan Myers.
Julia Rose Weber.
Cassandra Lauren Nolanzak.
Marley Elizabeth Stroh.
Matilda Krankowski. Emily E. Hanna.
Haley Elizabeth Madison Carbone.
Kylie Gail Flenner. Maria Natalina Ulianelli.
Amber Nicole Whitmire.
Trinity Dice.
Scott Allen Morse.
Olivia Grace Crooks.
Hannah Marie Spurgis.
Jada Nicole Carroll.
Daniel Beam.
Jacob Gabriel Lamson.
Abigail Audrey Gold.
Emily Alyssa Fassbender.
Grace Helene Jarchow.
Molly Louise Cohen.
Josephine Louise Bing.
Eric William Marmette.
Luke Anthony Vaccarello.
Eve McKenna Koback. Lazarus Quincy Michael Agan.
Donovan Hale.
McKenna Catherine Christie.
Madeline Taylor Blair.
Alyssa Daniela Cruz.
Lydia Joy Smith.
Jack J. Buffington.
Connor Lawrence Chominky.
Zoe Wells Williamson.
Graduates. Yeah. It's my honor to welcome you to the family of Ohio University alumni. And now,
you may move your tassel from right to left.
Congratulations, graduates. Cue confetti.
How am I supposed to follow that? All right, I'm your favorite person of the day. I'm the last guy. And I'll be quick. Congratulations once again to all of our graduates. I am so proud to officially welcome each of you into our world-renowned family of alumni, and we better see you back at homecoming. I'll be watching. Let's give one last round of applause to our graduates, their families, friends, loved ones, faculty, and those who supported them. I'd also like to take a moment to recognize just a few people, all the staff that have been helping organize this and run this. A big round of applause to them, please. I don't know if you noticed the Lori Gonzalez relay team back here with the batons. It was quite impressive. I'd also like to take a moment to recognize Chris Riddle and Wendy Murr Brown, our readers. I'm not sure they read. They already knew everyone's names, so good on them. They only have to do this again this afternoon. Their care and attention to each name reflect the importance of this moment to every graduate and their loved ones. The marshals will now guide the platform party from the arena. Graduates, please remain seated, and you'll know why, until you are let out by the marshals. Audience, please remain seated until the conclusion of the recessional. The Ohio University undergraduate commencement ceremony of 2025 is now adjourned. Go Bobcats!
Go.